Good morning friends. English medium standard 11 chapter number 3 plant kingdom. In last video we have studied about algae and its types. Now in this topic we will study about bryophytes. What are bryophytes? So bryophytes include mosses and liverworts. Bryophytes include mosses as well as liverworts. Okay, where does this found? So they are found commonly at moist place and shaded area. Wherever the moist place is there and shaded means chaya wala area, right? Shaded area. They are also known as amphibians. Bryophyte is considered as an amphibian. Why amphibian? Because it lives on the land but depend on water for sexual reproduction, right? For sexual reproduction they are depending on the water. That's why they are considered as amphibians. They are different from algae. They are different from algae, like plant body of bryophyte and algae are different. The body of algae is thallus-like, erect and attached to the substratum by unicellular or multicellular rhizoids. Right? So thallus body, erect and attached to the substratum. Substratum means base surface of soil, wood, whatever, by unicellular or multicellular rhizoids. Right? Rhizoids means you can consider as a like root, hair-like structure. They are lacking in true root, stem and leaves. They do not have true root, stem as well as leaves, but they possess appearance like root-like, stem-like, leaves-like structure. So they have appearance of root, stem and leaves like, but they are actually not true root and stem leaves. Main plant body of bryophyte is haploid, right? Bryophyte. The plant body of bryophyte is haploid in nature. It produces gamete, hence called as gametophytes, right? It produces gamete, that's why it is called as gametophyte. Sex organs are multicellular in a bryophyte. You can consider as a sex organ, they are multicellular in bryophyte. Male sex organ is called anthodium, right? Male sex organ is called anthodium and it produces biflagellated anthrozoids, right? It produces biflagellated anthrozoids. So here the sex organ is there. Sex organ is there, right? Male produces sex organ and sex organ that is called anthodium. Biflagellated means like this way. Two types, right? Biflagellated, two types, 1 and 2. Flagella will be there. So whatever it will produce, it will move here and there. Understand? So biflagellated anthrozoids. Same way female sex organ is there, that is called as archegonium and it is going to produce one single egg cell. Right? One single egg cell. Okay. When these anthrozoids are released into the water, first of all we said that for sexual reproduction they depend on water. So whatever the male sex organ that is anthodium produces biflagellated anthrozoid that are going to be released into the water where they come into the contact with archegonium of a female sex organ, right? That is called archegonium. Now, when anthrozoid fuse with egg to form zygote, after anthrozoid feces fuse with the egg to form zygote, zygote produces multicellular body called sporocyte. Zygote is producing multicellular body. It is not going through division. It is producing multicellular body that is called as sporocytes. As these sporocytes are not free living, they are attached to the photosynthetic gametophyte. Whatever the gametophyte earlier present which are photosynthetic, along with them these sporocytes are going to attach and get nourishment from it, right? They get nourishment from them, photosynthetic gametophyte. Some cell of sporocyte undergo meiosis to produce haploid spore. After this formation, some of the cells of sporocytes are there, they go meiosis to produce the haploid spore. This spore germinates to produce gametophyte. Afterwards, what will happen? These spores are there, they will go or fall on a place where suitable air, temperature, water is available. They will germinate and produces the gametophyte. Now, what are the uses of this bryophyte? As they are less economically important, but some mosses provide food for herbaceous, mammal, birds and other animals. Sphagnum is one kind of the moss, right? Sphagnum is one kind of moss which is used as a fuel. It is also used as a packaging material for transshipment of living materials, right? Transshipment of living material because of their water holding capacity, because it can hold water inside that. That's why it will transport the living small organism from one place to the another place. It forms a dense mat on the soil and prevent the soil erosion occur due to the rain. So what will happen on the soil surface? It will form a mat-like surface, like one carpet type layer they will form. And whenever there is a heavy rainfall or when there is rain, it will prevent the soil erosion. Now this is divided into two parts, that is called liverworts and moss. So what is about liverworts? So liverworts that also grow at moist and sandy place like bank of a river, stream, marshy ground, damp soil, bark of a tree, deep in the woods, right? Deep in the wood means inside the trunk of a wood or inside the bark of a tree, right? Body. So as we all know that bryophyte possess thalloid structure, body structure. So their body is thalloid. Then leaf member have tiny leaf-like. See here, leaf-like. The word like is used. So it means it does not possess true leaves, but it possesses leaf-like structure, that is appendage into two rows on the stem-like structure. So stem also it is not going to produce, but stem-like structure. The leaf પણ નથી ને stem પણ નથી, originally નથી, but it possesses structure like leaf as well as structure like stem. Okay. Then asexual reproduction is there, that is going to be take place by fragmentation, and sexual reproduction is there in that the male and female sex organ are developed on either same or different thalli, that is thallus, right? Whatever the body of a plant is there, liverworts, so on same one liverworts or another liverworts, the sex organ are going to be developed. After meiosis, spore are produced inside the capsule, and this spore germinate to form free living gametophyte, and from this spore there is a germination of free living gametophyte. So this is all about liverworts. Now another that is about moss. So moss is the predominant stage of life cycle of the moss is gametophyte, which contain two stages. First stage, that is called protonema, which is developed directly from the spore. So first stage is the protonema, and that is going to be produced directly from spore. It is creeping, green, branch and filamentous stage. Filamentous means hair-like structure, like creeping means it is going to join with something, like revolving round, turning. Green, branch and filamentous stage. Second stage is called as the leafy stage, which develops from the secondary protonema as a lateral bud. Right? It is going to develop from secondary protonema as a lateral bud. They are upright slender axis with spirally arranged leaves. How they possess body structure? The body structure is upright, slender axis with spirally arranged leaves. They are attached to the soil through multicellular and branch rhizoids. Right? As we earlier see that they are joined to the substrate by unicellular, multicellular rhizoid. Same way here they are attached to the soil by multicellular and branch rhizoid. The stage bear sex organs, and this stage, after attaining this stage, they will bear a sex organs. So that is sex organ are going to be produced. Now vegetative reproduction is there, that they will produce by budding or fragmentation through secondary protonema, and if sexual reproduction is there, then sex organs are anthride and archegonia, which are developed on the apex of a leafy shoot, right? That is going to be from leaf-like structure, and on the top of that the sex organ are going to be developed. Capsule contains spore, right? Capsule contains the spore. These spores are formed after meiosis, and example are Funaria, Polytrichum and Sphagnum. So guys, this is all about plant kingdom in that Bryophytes. So study well, prepare well, and if you have any doubt,